Ahoy, hoy, ahoy. Hey. So the weather's a little bit better. It's gotten warmer. And, you know, I'm working with some more dynamic work now because how to say this? Yeah, the energy has changed, or what should I say? My metabolism, you know, it just as the cycle of the day goes on, you know, your body changes metabolism, everything like that, and after you've eaten and stuff, and yeah, things just change, and also according to your emotions, the chi flow, you can say, you know, changes. And so the thing is, it's important to keep the training interesting, you know. So this is the thing, you know, this is kind of my philosophy, you know. If it's something that is enjoyable, then I'll do it, you know. Yeah, at this point in my training, it doesn't take me long to build up that density. Yeah, it doesn't take me that long to build up the density to a good point. So you know, a lot of the standing that I've done a lot of standing, you know. I've probably done my 10,000 hours, probably more than that, of standing over the last how many years, you know. And I've embodied a lot of the qualities of the standing already, and you know, I would even argue that it was not so much the standing that did it; it was the relaxing, the loosening exercises, specifically the up and down, that I embodied a lot of those qualities through, you know. And this is the thing: once you've got that, once you've embodied it, that's you know, the standing and exercises that help you, they've done their job. You know, you don't have to continue doing those exercises for how many hours a day. You should start to move on and do more advanced things, you know. Otherwise, what happens is you are over sharpening the knife, you know. You are over sharpening the blade, so to speak, to say it in a philosophical way, but it's a very you know, it's philosophical, but the kind of philosophy that's directly connected to reality, you know. This is the thing you have to understand about the philosophical art of Gong Fu, you know. It's that philosophy is more like ontology and cosmology, so the nature of being, and cosmology, how the universe originated, and what are some consistent laws of the universe, you know. Philosophically, and that kind of philosophy, it's not like what we it's not contemporary philosophy. Contemporary philosophy that is taught within academia is you know, is Western existential philosophy, which is it's painting, really. You're painting a beautiful picture that invokes feelings and emotions and things like that. It's artistic, okay, but Western existential philosophy, it has no you know, it has no consideration for any greater you know, reality in the universe, you know, because it doesn't believe there is any reality, or there is any meaning, or there are any you know, ultimate universal, you know, concepts, at least. And yeah, so that's the thing you have to accept, you know. You have to accept that, otherwise it's very difficult for you to for this kind of training, which is based on, you know, a philosophical way of thinking, which is based on 5 elements, yin yang theory. You have to have a certain amount of trust and just faith, really, in these things, you know. But after you've developed, once you've embodied it, then you should move on to more advanced training, and that's what I'm doing now, you know. It's more heading towards Neigong of it. So yeah. I'll show some more dynamic kind of training that I'm doing now, and it's kind of difficult to explain what I'm feeling in my body, because it's, you know, a little bit. I don't want to say what it feels like, because then, you know, people might try to imitate it or try and feel that feeling in their body, but this is a very overt thing that is happening in the body. I'm not like doing some, you know, I'm not doing anything really. These are two energies that are coming in and that are combining in the body to produce a certain effect, to produce a certain result in a very overt way, you know. Just like an electrical circuit or something, you know, you have positive, negative, it comes together, and then a light comes on, or a motor goes on, or something like that. So something very overt, connected to reality, to the physical workings of the universe. You know, this is not some Western existential philosophy that you're painting some picture in your mind and pretending no. Yeah, so that's all I can really say. And the understanding of the philosophical art of Gong Fu is just so crucially important. You know, read some philosophy, read some some legit Western ontology and cosmology type philosophy. Like one very good book I would recommend is called Philosophy and Theurgy in Late Antiquity. Philosophy and Theurgy in Late Antiquity. That will make a very, very clear distinction between ontological and cosmological philosophy and Western existential philosophy. You must understand what the difference is, you know, and then you will understand how the Eastern Taoist philosophy that led up to or aided in Qigong development and Neigong development, you know. So yeah, good little bit of training there. You know, that's probably what it's going to be like for today. You know, short little bursts like that outside here in the heat. You know, 20 minutes at a time, whatever. You know, mix and match. You know, mix and match. Don't make your training, hard.